Okay, hold on one moment. Mr. Elon Musk. This is part 2, March the 20th, 2024. Okay, so, and oh goodness. Okay, the light is changing on the tablet. Um, so nonetheless, ending. So yes, I've gained weight. I have. Um, Um, I'm on Arrington-Bey, and I'm still at Extended Stay America. This is part 2, March 20th, 2024. I formerly Extended Stay America, now Admiral Suites. So this is how I look. A lot of times when people see me, they, even though, I mean, this is pretty heavy for my frame, but they think I'm even bigger than this because I put, when I go to work, Mr. Elon Musk, I wear um, several shirts. And plus, I have paddings under my pants. So this is why. But nonetheless, I have gained weight. So even here, you can see. But nonetheless, I'm not going to be paranoid or subconscious. But this is how I look, usually with a just plain shirt on, and as you can see, this is weight gain. So right here in the tummy and so forth. And then here at the Admiral Suites, like when I would exercise, like right here, because I had the weight was actually this weight right here came on in the past few months actually, because the weight was like really falling off quickly, that I wanted to lose to maintain the frame that I want, because I was exercising. I made the videos and I sent it to you, but for whatever reason, it's odd because even when I was in a exercise room, I would hear a lot of feedback on a treadmill, and I would feel pressure around my head as I was on a treadmill and so forth. But nonetheless, they're doing reconstruction here in the Admiral Suites, and all of a sudden, the one day I came in, and the uh, the the whole thing was just cut off where none of the treadmills. I was waking up and going to exercise before I go earn money at Burger King, or I would come in after working at Burger King and go exercise for maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes on a treadmill, and jog for maybe 2 to 3 minutes on a treadmill. Actually, a lot longer, because I wanted to do one sprint for about 3 minutes to build endurance. And then, but before that sprint happened, while I was walking, I would do some walking, jogging, walking, jogging, walking, jogging. But I came in a few months, maybe about now 3 months ago, approximately, maybe going on 4 months, approximately, and to do um, I, my routine of exercise, and the treadmill had been cut off. I mean, it wasn't working. None of the machines in there are working, and they're reconstructing the hotel, and I didn't know why. So the representative tried to turn on, she couldn't, and then they found later, I think maybe the day after or so forth, another representative said they're out of service, and they've been out of service ever since. So they have an out of service sign on the gym. So you see the treadmills, the elliptical, but you're not able to use them. So I would say in the past 3 months, this is the weight that has came on. So yeah. And even though I walk everywhere, Imani and I, we walk everywhere, but still that's not enough exercise for me. It might be enough exercise for someone else, but it's not enough exercise for me. So um, what I'm now looking into, what I'm eating, making sure that I'm maintaining, like I use pure honey a lot, but I'm going to make sure it's really pure honey and no sugar added and so forth, and try to run outside and that sort of thing. But anyway, make a long story short, Mr. Elon Musk, I saw the I saw the and let me just say this: I like exercising. I like it. It makes me feel good. I like running. I'm not the type of person that just like to walk. I like to run. Um, it helps me release a lot of energy, endorphins. When I'm done, I feel so much better. I was so surprised to see that that the electricity. They said there was some electrical problems going on. All of a sudden, happened. I was so surprised to see that, but and I was very like disappointed. But once again, so, this is not connecting the dots here, but by me just saying electrical, I'm still experiencing issues where the videos on my tablet's not working sometimes, and I'm hearing feedback in the room or around the room, saying "brother" here in Annapolis, where the United States Navy, Army, military branches are prevalent, and the police are definitely prevalent. And all of a sudden, the videos, sometimes the videos on my tablet on X will work. Excuse me, manipulation, possibly just and also I'm drinking my mushroom coffee, so maybe after a while I can like articulate even quicker. um, there so possibly there's some type of uh, manipulation with my tablet going on, because the videos sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. On post. Now others might be able to click on the video and see from the outside. They can't see that I possibly, when I click on my own videos, whether it's from YouTube or another video that I thought was interesting, and I posted on X, I'm not able to. It just keeps whirling, lagging. I'm not able to watch it. And or when I turn on my tablet, all of a sudden the tablet screen would brighten up real bad, and I feel like a zap here. It's like an energy, like right here. And I hear feedback still, and I'm not accusing Admiral Sweets. Once again, this was happening. I'm not saying they're not involved. I don't know if I'm just telling you where I'm at and what I'm experiencing. I'm not accusing Admiral Sweets. Just like I kept saying extended stay America, I can't accuse them. I can only tell you where I'm at and what I'm experiencing, and demonstrate truth as much as I possible can um, in this hotel, or if I go to another hotel, because it would be in Annapolis, or go to an apartment, okay, or anywhere, and that should be, and that's any, excuse me, that's any citizen or any um, indigenous person or any person that's here on this landmass who moves and know that they're among technological laboratory experiments, AI or other laboratory experiments that can actually stalk you to a point and manipulate your tablet to try to gain some form of entry with your mind constantly, so that they can take over your mind, which then take over your body, and then open that door for, so that's already molestation and rape, okay, because that's a predator, okay, that is a predator, that is a crime against humanity, that's crimes against humanity. Unless you as an individual in your right state of mind, not in a childlike mind, not in a childlike mind like children who don't know they're being possessed or manipulated, but in your right free state of mind, say, it's okay for you to engage with me mentally, my body sheath, and take over my body. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Then this all is a manipulation, and it is a crime against humanity, a serious crime against humanity. I never gave anyone here permission in Annapolis to force engage with me mentally or my body sheath, stalk the room. I never implied that I want Imani Gray Bay neither has not either. He doesn't even know a lot of times when he is being forced to engage. He doesn't know. But yet, so neither one of us don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis. But we have experienced so much that now the connection of the spirit world, mental world, in the physical world has come together to demonstrate truth about criminal activities, crime against humanity, where the United States military, Navy, and police and other United States government agencies, or just average citizens being used, are involved. Now that is interesting, Mr. Elon Musk. I think that's really interesting to go to experience in time right now. I'm gonna just so let me drink some coffee. The worlds have come together where a spirit of truth and justice is being implemented on the physical plane, mental plane, and spiritual plane. Crimes against humanity. So what an unclean spirit can do, a lab experiment on the physical plane, keep stalking until they open up the door where they already rape and molest on the mental and spiritual level, and do other forms of harm, whether sending forth sharp pains to the organs, the internal organs. Allah forbid this continues to happen to me. I'm demonstrating, which is another form of crime against humanity. Sending forth sharp pains to a healthy individual, or someone who's maintaining health, or someone who is not healthy but have been inflicted with some form of disease because of one of them engaging or in lack of knowledge of what, or manipulation of their mind, thinking that this is a normality. Let me just go to the doctor, and they have been subjugated to go to a doctor or hospital to accept whatever solution and remedy that they have. These are crimes against humanity. So an unclean spirit, whether it's a black Negro, which I have given testimony about, the black Negro, male and female, that's some type of lab experiment. These are average citizens. These are not just those that are connected to the military, Mr. Elon Musk, which I think you know this because you're very knowledgeable. And so once again, connecting the worlds, and here I am connecting and talking with you. Stalking, where they can have a time frame to manipulate so they can rape on the physical plane as well. I can't tell you how many times average citizens in Annapolis keep saying, "She love your son," and hearing a black Negro female accent begging, sounding like an animal, like the black Negro male accent. African Americans, all the same, sounding like an animal, saying brother, or in hearing someone say, "She love your son." Imani doesn't know anyone here personally. He doesn't even know when he's being manipulated. He's learning. I'm teaching him because I can tell when I am. I'm growing more and more, can tell even more when the little engagements that slide by and I don't realize. Because I have connected the worlds, mental, spiritual world, with the physical world, to implement justice and demonstrate frequency, demonstrate truth, and of crimes against humanity. And that was, I'm going to use the word frequency because I focus on the word frequency a lot, Mr. Elon Musk. And even though I'm speaking on firm, I am humble because I don't know everything. I don't know everything, and I'm learning. But I am thankful for what I am able to learn, and so I am thankful and grateful that I'm able to connect the worlds and demonstrate the high frequency, getting back to the word frequency, of truth. and justice, because it takes a high frequency of these energy fields to connect the worlds to be for that the natural laws of the cosmic universe can be implemented. Mushroom coffee. This is just one mushroom coffee, but I use this one for somatic. I'm not their advertiser. It's got something on it. So it's like some type of ketchup. And also I drink or harmonize with mushroom coffee. And I harmonize also Mr. Elon Musk with I like lion's mane, turkey tail. They have this. They have that too. So I like mushrooms, and I would like one day when Imani and I get our home and build a generation of high frequency Moors who are knowledgeable of both realms, of all realms and worlds, and able to implement truth and purity. Um, and when I say Moors, because we're Moors, that's it. And I don't know. I can only, I was having thoughts that you were a Moor as well through lines, so you would know what I mean. And this does not mean that I'm racist or prejudiced against someone who is not a Moor at all. They have no lineage to Moors at all. This is not, no, I'm not. I'm saying because we're Moors. That's it. So let me make sure I finish and articulate that complete thought and before I go to the next thing, because I am demonstrating transparency. I just want to keep it 100, as many more say with you. Anyway, keep it 100 with you. And who am I to keep it 100 with Mr. Elon Musk? Well, I'm a spiritual practitioner, Mr. Elon Musk, and I don't find it as a coincidence that I am using X and you are implementing free speech. I don't find this a coincidence at all, because free speech is connected to freedom, the spirits of freedom. And through the spirits of freedom, you are able to implement free thought and make a decision and articulate a behavior through the free thought that you experience. And you are able to learn and be aware of false emotions. Why are you crying? Why am I crying when I look at this movie? If that's what emotion is connected with me? Am I crying because I'm really feeling an emotion that I'm experiencing, or am I crying because of the sad part, because an unclean spirit force engaged that feeds off emotions and just repeating the cycle of emotional distress? It's like there's a trigger in the movie. Cry. Let me press the button. Cry. There's a trigger in the movie. Laugh. You know, I know these things happen now because I experienced them, and it's like sometimes I'm like I am being lazy and allowing myself to experience them, to escape from reality. I am. That's all it is to it, and I have to be careful. I'm not being lazy. I am acting lazy. I'm not lazy. I am acting lazy. Try to escape from a form of truth and reality for a little while, and allow myself to just be on autopilot for a little while and just laugh, or, at the triggers. And I know there are old triggers, and triggers of replication of laughter, happiness. I know there are programs. It's not, I am not complaining, Mr. Elon Musk, of this journey, or this, of what I'm experiencing. I'm not complaining about it, because I am able to connect the worlds and be on a high frequency of truth, and be knowledgeable what I am among. And through that, I am implementing a form of a high frequency of freedom. So by you implementing freedom of speech, to speak comes through thought. I remember a long time ago, when I first started to learn from Moors, they were saying that the Constitution, the organic instrument, the Constitution, and being naturalized, it was a word they used, saying, just the word in the Black's Law Dictionary, organic instrument, organic, the earth, organic. And so I'm going to stick with that, because I can't exactly remember, but the frequency of organic. What is organic? Organic is connected to natural laws, cosmic laws. That's what connects with me. So, getting back to the connection of you and I say you and I because of me being someone who chose X, when it was Twitter first, and then X, for reasons that was not seen to me at first. But now I am seeing a connection. For a very long time, Mr. Elon Musk, I have been praying and commanding the energy of natural law, constitutional laws, for a very long time here in Annapolis. And now I'm starting to see this being manifest, not just for me, but humanity. Humanity, those who are wanting or have still a conscience to want to implement freedom for themselves, and embrace the high frequency of freedom, and really take time to understand what the frequency of freedom is for them, and how it connects to the cosmic universe, and how the cosmic universe connects with them, how it's important to harmonize. That's what it's about, harmonization with this organic energy field, the cosmic universe, the frequency. That's what I feel. That's what it's about. That's what my spirit is telling me. Not feel. I remember saying you shouldn't be feeling. Some more. It's like fat. But a lot of what I've experienced, Mr. Elon Musk, has been intuition, and me walking the walk, not knowing exactly spiritually why I am walking this walk like this, why I'm on this path. And then slowly the cosmos, the wind, fire, water, and earth starts to reveal to me why I'm doing this. Because this is who I am. So I know you're not supposed to, well, not going to say I know you're not supposed to. Feeling, I see why Morris say that, because feeling is connected to emotions, and we are among unclean spirits that can download emotions. So you can feel what you want to feel. It is best to stay with fact. It is a lot of times. But I'm saying, Mr. Elon Musk, I walk on this path not knowing you that I was going to be on a app, that I was going to use an app, excuse me, that Mr. Elon Musk is going to own one day, and he is going to be a man who was born in South Africa but have descendants from a Dutch line where Moors are known to inhabit it. Like I've been told, Moors were everywhere. And for what I read, and I could leave room for error, that you come from royalty, that you have a line of royalty flowing through you, where many, many Moors in ancient times was royalty. So so there's no coincidence. Um, where I'm at right now in transparency. um, so transparency. Any Okay, hold on. Let me I'm hearing something outside. There's someone that keeps rolling something back and forth in front of the door here. That happens a lot. Or they open and close the door across the hall. I don't know. Or they so I don't know, but someone's rolling like a cart back and forth. So you know, sometimes. So anyway, I've told you about many times hearing them outside the door, especially if I'm talking about spirituality, killing and destroying unclean, unnatural spirits, and so forth. So, nonetheless, so getting back, so I'm gonna stop there because it's at 28 minutes, and I want to make sure that I articulate, because I'm feeling some pressure here. Okay, I'll be right back. And thank you for listening, Mr. Elon Musk. Anyway, okay.